The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the participants and do not reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
BronxNet. Your voice, your views, your vision.
Viva Bronx is a festival celebrating America's and New York City's diversity and the community that has served as a gateway to America for generations. We're here under the Hostos Bridge at 149th Street and Grand Concourse with a special edition of Viva Open on BronxNet, celebrating together with Rena Valentine, Grandmaster Melly Mel, to talk about his new program on BronxNet called Grandmaster Fitness, urging you to forge your own pathways to fitness through the Bronx Strong campaign on BronxNet. Baron Ambrosia, who's going to show you a course to excellence, culinary excellence, all across this borough, highlighting and spotlighting restaurants that maybe are not on your radar that should be. And many others will join us, musical artists sharing the diversity together at the bridge, at the gateway. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and courageous Rena Valentine. Good day, great day. Viva Bronx!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Viva Open. I'm Rena Valentine, your café con leche, and we are here at the 7th annual Viva Bronx Festival right here on the Grand Concourse, celebrating everything that is rich in our cultural diversity. That is what makes the Bronx what it is. Que Viva Bronx! Today's episode of Viva Bronx Open, it will actually share some nice angles of today's festivities with some special musical guests and some fun ways to get fit. And well, we're going to chat with some of our BronxNet personalities that some of you know and love. This is the first time we've brought the glass mobile studio, and look at this wonderful backdrop we have. So without further ado, we're gonna send it out to give you some Bronx flavor with Baron Ambrosia. Baron.
Thank you, Rena. This is Baron Ambrosia, your culinary ambassador, standing at the epicenter of the galaxy, the Grand Concourse in the Bronx, where today I find myself mused by that pleasant purgatory between summer and autumn. The golden beams of sunshine kissed me, while the cool autumn breeze cools me. But even more, my anticipation waits for a shish kebab made by Foster. It is Viva Bronx. And here's my first taste of a Bronx shish kebab. Come back to Rena. Go back to Rena. Oh, God, this is good.
Thank you, Baron. We are open with cultural arts and diversity here in our glass mobile studio at the 7th annual Viva Bronx Festival. Our first guest is actually the founder of the Viva Bronx Festival. He's also the director of the Hostos Center for the Arts and Culture. Please welcome to our mobile studio, Mr. Wallace Edgecombe.
Thank you, Rita. Great to be here.
Yes, how cool is this?
This is unbelievable. What do you call this? It's not a fish bowl. It can't be. It's a fish cube.
Oh, fish cube.
Fish cube.
Okay, well, originally we had said it was going to be called a fish bowl, and they've got me in a fish bowl today, but well, I like the fish cube because it's actually in the shape of a box.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of cool. We got this great backdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, Wally, you do a lot of great things for the Bronx, and I know prior to us getting on air, you had mentioned that, you know, this festival has been going on for 7 years, but you're kind of like in the back scenes now. So just share a little bit about why you founded this festival.
Well, we thought that it was important to celebrate the heritage of this community. This is I think the subtitle of the festival is celebrating the gateway to America, because this is not only the gateway to the Bronx, but the Bronx also is, in a very real sense, a gateway to America. I mean, everybody came from the Bronx originally, I think. They went to Ellis Island, and then they came here, and then they went off other places. But it's just seemed right that we should celebrate that heritage and that tradition.
That's very interesting. It's a very interesting thing to share with our viewers, how the Bronx is actually a gateway to the migration of what makes us the melting pot of the world.
Yeah, exactly. And we're here at the gateway to the Bronx, the southern end of the borough. And, the Ostos Community College Bridge that spans the historic Grand Concourse is kind of a gateway, too. So we're looking at it at different levels.
That's nice. That's a very metaphoric.
Yeah.
Yes. And so, as the director of arts and culture here, what are the things that you actually present in just sharing this knowledge that we just shared with our viewers? Like, in what style, what form? I mean, you do theater, you do visual arts. Like, what's going on right now?
Yeah, virtually every our artistic form is presented here. We have a gallery, so it's visual arts, all type of performing arts in our 2 theaters, music, dance, and a variety of genre. But we do like to focus on the music and dance genre of our community, the South Bronx. So we're heavily Latino and African American, but also we presented some African, Haitian, and of course classical music even. So we don't limit ourselves, but that's more or less our focus.
And so what should we expect today in today's festival?
Well, I mean, it's just a big lineup of every imaginable musical genre and ethnic heritage here in the South Bronx. But as I said, we focus on what's come out of our neighborhood. And the South Bronx has been one of the most fertile pieces of turf, I think, in the world. I mean, it's the birthplace of Latin jazz, salsa, of course, hip hop. It wasn't maybe the birthplace of doo-wop, but it was one of the epicenters of it. You could say that modern Dominican York bachata came out of here because the guys from Aventura were from this neighborhood too.
Right.
So I mean, it goes on and on and on. It's very, very exciting.
What's really exciting about this festival is how you're able to get like really big name acts to come back and just give back to their community, and I think the Viva Bronx loans itself to that aspect of what you do, of what we are all doing here together. In aside from developing this area of the Bronx, just giving back to the community.
Exactly. And the folks just stop by. Artists, performers stop by, say hello. Elected officials. It's just a great day, and we've been doing it for 7 years, and I'm glad we started it because it really has caught on. And the college, of course, contributes to it in that they usually have their alumni homecoming. They didn't do it this year, but they're now going to do it every other year.
I see.
So it's kind of a synergy, between the college, the institution, and the community.
And the community. Beautiful. That's great. And it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, beautiful weather, and look, what do you know? It's starting to get packed. Yep.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys stick around. Is there anything else that we need to know regarding Hostos and any events that are coming up?
Well, we've got an interesting fall season. And I think the highlight of it on the performing arts end is the Young Roots series that you've had me on to discuss in the past.
Yes, it's a great concept.
It's really, it really is. We've seen a lot of young people coming up within the folkloric traditions, and now these young people are branching out and still based and still rooted in their traditions, but using that as a platform to do new things, and it's really an exciting thing to see. So I think that would be the highlight of our season. We do have a resident, repertory company, theater company, that's going great guns. Has been invited to a lot of festivals. For example, the Kennedy Center invited them to their collegiate festival.
Nice.
Next year, they're going to the Fringe Festival in Edinburgh, Scotland. Which is probably the greatest theater festival in the world. And this fall, they are premiering a brand new piece on the life of Antonia Pantojas, who was the founder of Aspira.
Right, of Aspira,
Very important figure. Not only as an activist, educator, but also, she was a lesbian, so she was an important figure in the gay and lesbian rights movement too.
That's an interesting point to make. Wow, you guys, it's very interesting. Everything that you share with us is not only forms an entertainment component, but it's actually making political statements and educating by the same token.
Yeah, isn't it funny how good art usually makes a political statement?
Yeah, it does. So if anybody wanted to obtain more information on all this wonderful stuff that's going on at Hostos, what would be the best way? Website?
Yeah, the website.
Which is Hostos?
hostos.cuny.edu/culturearts.
All right.
And, our box office, of course, 718-518-4455.
All right, thank you.
Get on the mailing list.
Yes, get on the mailing list. There's lots going on right here in the South Bronx. Thank you once again, Director of Hostos Center for the Arts and Culture, Mr. Wallace Edgecombe. And once again, if you want more information on any of the activities going on at Hostos, all you have to do is go to hostos.cuny.edu/cultural arts. All right, we're going to head right back out to the streets because Sylvia Anglin is out there with the Marines getting a little taste of what they're doing to help people understand what it means to get fit with the bars. Let's take a look.
This is all a Marine Corps pull-up challenge. Where we challenge the community to come out here and see if they got what it takes just to do a little bit of what Marines do on a daily basis. So the pull-up bar is just a challenge, to see if people could do some Marine Corps pull-ups.
So how many pull-ups can you do in one session?
In one session, 20. And the least any of these Marines will do is 19, but I think today they are for maybe 23. We just had one kid that grew up here in the Bronx go to boot camp who was doing 35 when he left to boot camp.
We're standing here with Crystal Caban from Optimum Online, and she's going to tell us what we're going to see here today.
We're so excited to be with you guys today. We've got lots of great things happening. We're actually promoting our Optimum Wi-Fi service, which is all over the Bronx and other areas like New Jersey and Connecticut. And at 4 o'clock today, we're going to be doing a raffle for the community here. We're giving away a 37-inch television, a wireless router, and a 4 cordless handset. So we've got our Optimum Spin the Wheel behind us. People are winning great prizes, and we have free photo opportunities as well. So this is the Optimum is all about the community, all about families, getting people out together, enjoying a gorgeous day like today in the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. I love being here. I love repping my town. This is really an exciting opportunity for all of us today with Optimum.
And we're back here standing with El Muchuelo, an artist all the way from Puerto Rico, here today to perform for Viva Bronx. What's up, Muchuelo?
What's good, mi gente? Ya tú sabes, your boy El Muchuelo. I'm here representing Rosa Negra Kids, Just 3 Music Production, and it's a pleasure to be here like every other year representing my people. You're welcome.
Thank you, Sylvia, and welcome back to Viva Open here in my mobile glass carriage. I'm Rita Valentin, and our next guests were recently featured on Open Friday, and they've entertained crowds in the thousands, and they're going to be performing on the Viva Bronx main stage in a few. Please welcome Choque Cultural.
Gracias,
I want to
Rina.
make sure I said it right.
Yes.
Choque Cultural.
Yes. Thank you, Rina, for having us over again.
Absolutely. Welcome back, gentlemen. Well, actually, not welcome back, but welcome to this episode of Open, and we are happy to have you here in the glass carriage.
We're happy to be here.
Woo! You like it? You like it?
Nice.
Nice.
Got a nice view all over.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Nice backdrop, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, well, in a few, you're actually going to be on that stage.
Yes, we are.
Right. So, let's just share with everybody a little bit. Let's share with everybody what choque cultural means in English.
Choque cultural means culture shock. Basically, it represents, the name Choque cultural represents who we are.
Yes.
We're both Latino males, and we live in a melting pot. So, I mean, we wanted to captivate everything that's been happening to us all our lives, and Choque Cultural is like probably the best thing that could describe us.
So what genre of music are we talking about?
Many. We actually grew up with many different genres, and we like the variety, and that's what we want to give the people, the variety of music that we like. So it has a little bit of techno, pop, hip hop, reggaeton,
bachata,
R&B,
merengue.
bachata, merengue, you name it.
Well, you have a 15-minute spot on the main stage, so are you going to give us a taste of all of that
Yes.
today?
Yeah, well,
Really?
mainly all of them, yes.
Nice.
'Cause we have a lot of different stuff and a lot of songs that we're working on, but we're gonna give you a taste of a lot of different.
Nice
genres.
little
Yes.
v-
Yeah. A little bit of-
diversity,
yes.
yeah.
Of course.
Nice. And you also have a video coming out soon, right?
Yes, we do.
We actually have 2 videos.
Two? Wow, very
one
good.
is a featuring with our colleague Lion LD. He's doing a song called Tutti Frutti, and we came out in the remix of the song. So we just filmed the video yesterday, so that should be out soon. And
Yes.
October 8th, we're releasing our personal single Umo. So.
Oh, the one that you sang on our show.
Yes.
That's a great song. It
Thank
actually it rents space in your head.
You like
which
it?
is
You
a
like
good thing. Yeah, I actually was singing it the rest of the day. Yeah, we'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end of the segment, just to give everybody a taste of what I'm talking about. Because it definitely, when a song rents space in your head, that means that you've got a nice little hook there, right? Because
Thank you.
that's what sells, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Right. So I'm assuming that's what you're hoping for and you're aiming
That's
for,
what we're
right?
striving for.
Right.
correct,
You're
yeah.
striving for exactly.
Want to
So-
pleasure the people, the ear,
Yes. So, you mentioned something about Melting Pot and the diverse music that you represent. You're Latinos first, but yet because you're born and raised here, you fuse in other or incorporated other types of beats?
Well,
or-
I was born in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
I was raised, my childhood was in Puerto Rico, then I moved out here. Hold on.
I was the total opposite. I was born over here, and then I moved to Puerto Rico. So
Then we met
we
over
met
here.
here, yeah.
Came back. I came here. He came back, and we met here. And basically, our surroundings, our environments, our schools, the people we hung out with, our friends, the music that we heard, everything was different.
way different.
Everything was different. So I guess that's a little bit of the influence that we have.
Nice. I'm looking forward to hearing it. I hope you guys are looking forward to hearing it, which we're going to be hearing them in a few.
soon.
Yeah. Well, we got to tease them a little bit. You got to hang on a little longer.
Wait a little
yeah,
bit.
Yeah. So, you're also from Connecticut, right?
Correct.
And now, how does Connecticut loan itself to influencing your style?
Wow, it's actually the reason why we feel so comfortable in the Bronx is because New Haven, Connecticut, where we're at, is very similar. The way we speak, the way we dress, the fact that you walk down the street and you'll see Dominican, Puerto Rican, you'll see Jamaican, Arab.
Right.
It's like I said before, a melting pot.
A melting
So-
pot, right? So that's where that name came from.
Yeah.
So, is that the kind of audience you're trying to hit as well? Like trying to reach like the versatile audience?
Correct.
We're trying to reach the
Is your
people that
music
like
in English
us.
or Spanish?
It's Spanish.
It's Spanish.
Mainly
Yeah.
Spanish, but we also have a little bit of English portions in our songs.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
A little Americanized in a sense, not
Yeah.
completely, because our roots really comes from reggaeton, but we have
yeah.
the variety.
Now share a little bit about the reggaeton roots.
Well, that's actually how we started. We started as just reggaetoneros, just strictly reggaeton.
Reggaetoneros.
Reggaetonero.
Reggaetoneros.
That's what I like.
But
Beat that.
it's like we as things happen to us, like personal things happen to us, we decide to write other styles of music. and we realized, wow, why stay with just one genre, and that we could do all the other genres. So.
You keep referencing things that happen to us. Like, can you share an experience of what that thing that happened that influenced one of your songs or your tracks? Because you compose the music as well, right?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of our tracks are real stories, real things that happen to us in our lives.
Right.
So some of the he laughs. I know why he's laughing.
It's an inside joke.
I don't want to share it. But I know why he's laughing.
Aw, man, what fun is that? What fun is that? They're
well, you know,
if you
guys listen to the music, you'll know what we're talking about.
Oh, cool. That's a good one.
So, you know, a lot of the songs come from reality, things that happen to us. And everything else is just, you know, creative and just I don't know, we like to be different, we like to experiment, we just don't settle to one thing.
Yeah. I think we're musically ADD.
Musically ADD? Is that a good thing? Can you get prescriptions for that?
No, I don't think there's a prescription.
Right? No, right? Is there an official diagnosis for that?
You know, not doing music.
No, you know what? I can't do that. I'll tell you what the official diagnosis is.
What is it?
Artist.
We were talking about that yesterday. We're artists. When you're an artist, you're kind of out there. So.
That's true.
It's a matter of like being able to keep up with your thoughts.
Yes, exactly.
We can be just one genre. We can't do it. We choose to go different
You know what
routes.
it is? Our fans, they ask us to do different genres. Oh, when are you going to do this style? When are you going to do that style? So we try to please like our immediate fans.
So where can people find your music?
Right now, go ahead.
You could go on www.choquecultural.com. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. Choque Cultural. That's simple. You know, Cultural with a K. Don't forget that because Cultural is normally spelled with a C.
Right.
But we switched it up. It's with a K. Yes. And you know, that's where you can find us. choquecultural.com, Facebook, Twitter, and where else?
Well, right here on the Grand Concourse, singing on the live stage at the Viva Bronx Festival. Yes, and hopefully the gentlemen here will allow me the pleasure of singing out their theme song, their single, before we go. But once again, if you want to obtain any more information on both these gentlemen, liricólogo y el Goldán. That's right. They make up Choque Cultural.
Let's go.
That's right. ChoqueCultural.com. All right. Awesome, guys. Now, what's that song again?
Humo, 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 humo,
humo, humo, humo, humo.
Esa diva se derriba de la nube que se aspira, eruptiva y seductiva, cuando activa me pide humo, es lo que pide esa loca, humo, es lo que pide esa loca, el humentico sabor es lo que sale de su boca, que se los pulmones yo le voy a dar a la juca, 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 a la juca, juca,
humo, humo. That was just a little taste. That was just a little taste. Thank you so much for that, Choque Cultural. We do have to head back out to the Grand Concourse as Nisha Butler shares some of her adventures. We'll be right back.
Today joining me are three of the Hostess basketball players enjoying the festivities today. We have Brian, he's going to tell us what he's expecting this year.
Well, this year I'm just expecting everybody to come together. We have a lot of freshmen, so we just want to teach everybody how to actually play the game of basketball to our caliber. We're looking to get the national championship. Last year we went to the semis for the city. We're looking to take that as well. We just really want to represent the Bronx as best as we can on national level.
What does it mean for you to have the Hostess on your chest? You know, obviously we're celebrating the talent in the Bronx today, so you coming down, being one of the stars, what does it mean to you?
Well, being a Hostos Cayman, you know, you gotta have the pride, you know, it's orange pride. There's a lot of Hispanic heritage here at Hostos, and with this parade here, this carnival, we just celebrate his Hispanic heritage. But Hostos pride, once you leave the school, you always have Hostos pride.
All right, so you guys were all freshmen last year, so your sophomores coming in this year. You guys doing anything different? You're changing it up. What's the game plan for this year?
Well, we changed coaching staff, but that still doesn't change the plan that we have. We just want to go as hard as we can, take us as far as we can, and just continue the legacy of Hostos. We won a national championship before. We just want to bring it back to the Bronx.
Well, there you have it. We have all the talent. We have singers, musicians, good food, and excellent basketball players.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2.
We have SBK second generation dancers. They tore up the dance floor today, so now we're gonna find out where they learned their moves from. This is Jocelyn. She's gonna say, where'd you guys learn all these nice moves?
I myself started at the age of 11 years old. I have been learning here and there, and whatever I have learned, I have been passing it down to this group. And I teach myself, I teach the youth, and I also teach kids, smaller kids, 3-year-old and up.
What kind of dances?
We have mambo, we have tap, we have ballet, we dance hip hop. Also we do tap, African, Cuban, everything you can call, we do it.
Let's hear from the fellas. Today we have, what's your name again? Matthew. He was one of the guys that tore up the dance floor today. Where'd you learn how to dance?
I learned how to dance. My father was a big dancer growing up. I always wanted to be my father, so I picked up from him. Also, I came to SBK about a year ago. They taught me how to dance. I'm still learning, and I love it. It's a great environment.
Well, we're from Viva Bronx, from the Open. Everybody say yay! They're great dancers. We have so much talent here in the Bronx, as you can see. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nisha, and welcome back to our Glass Mobile Studio right here near the Cultural Gateway that is Hostos Community College. I'm Rena Valentin, and you're watching Viva Bronx, or rather Viva Open, at the Viva Bronx Festival, the 7th annual that is. And our next guest is, well, he's familiar to you guys. He is BronxNet's own Coach Steve Lynn of Dare to Dream, which is a great show about fatherhood and what it means to be there for your kids. Please welcome. Hi.
Hey, Rena.
How you doing,
Fine,
Coach Lynn?
You. Fine, thank you.
How you having? How's the afternoon coming along so far?
Having a wonderful day.
How does it feel to be in the Glass Studio?
Unique, that's for sure. Beautiful, beautiful setup. Congratulations on that.
Oh, this is very cool. Thank you, thank you. I'm actually enjoying looking like a fish in a box.
That's right. Exactly.
That's mobile.
Exactly. The aquarium look, I like that.
The aquarium
That's
look, I like that. The edge of Aquarius.
That's right. That's
So, in today's adventures of being on the concourse and just the messages that you usually send out there. There's lots of kids out here enjoying. It's obviously a cultural event. I'm looking back there. As you can see, it's getting more and more full. So what has your experience been so far?
Wonderful seeing the families out here. I was very encouraged to see a lot of fathers today with their children. The message seems to be spreading that your family is everything, and that's really what this festival is about. Celebrating the Bronx as a family, one team.
Absolutely. Now, it's interesting that you would tap into the fatherhood component of being there with your father as opposed to just your mom or what have you. Now, just share with everyone a little bit about the importance in in quality time, which is obviously what we're talking about being at a festival such as this?
Well, it's everything. These are the little moments that we found growing up, particularly for children, that they remember, that really carry a lot of weight in their lives. And bringing your children to a festival, that's what we do. That's what the Bronx is all about, New York in general. And the fathers get a chance to come out and dance with their kids and with their families and really just have a great time, particularly, and sad to say, it's so many turbulent things going on across the country. But if you can spend a little time out here with your family and listen to music, get some great food, get a little art, nothing's better.
Nothing is better.
Nothing.
Yeah. So, Dare to Dream is actually passing along a really great message with regards to fatherhood, and you know, we're emphasizing fatherhood because I think most people feel that, you know, moms could just do it by themselves, and while, you know, the moms that are out there doing it by themselves, we applaud you. I mean, I'm out there doing it with my daughter, but my daughter has her dad in her life because it's very important to actually have both those components if that is, you know, even available. And if you could just share with everyone what the difference is between the father role and the mother role in a child's life, even just coming out to an event like this. Please do.
Well, the father gives that support and that back. That's the bottom line. He's a giant in their eyes. Makes the children untouchable, and it really supports them in their fearlessness, because I know my father has my back. As well as you know, fathers oftentimes are a little bit more disciplinarian and stay close to me. Let's try this, let's do that. And that's really important for the children. Nothing more than to feel that my father is there, and if something goes down, it's not going to touch me because I know my old man is right there and he'll block it in a minute. So that's what we really support, giving that back for the children.
Now, what kind of impact does that have on their personality development?
For the children, it makes them, as we said before, invincible. They can do anything because I know I at least have one person that believes in me, that no matter if I stumble, which I am going to stumble as a human, it doesn't matter because my father's going to catch me. And it just gives them a wonderful feeling, and it really inspires them. It gives them the discipline, the character, and the courage that's needed, particularly in today's society, that the children can be anything that they want to be. They can do anything. And that's really what the father's role is, among other things.
Right. No, it's interesting because obviously from a woman's perspective, we think that we can provide all of that, but yet growing up, it's like really you have to think about that. You really have to think about, like, you know, what role did daddy play as opposed to mommy?
That's right. And as you know, we support fathers taking on the mother's role. In fact, I tell to the fatherhood group, if you're looking for a good inspiration or a coach, you need to look at many of the mothers, because it's the little things that they do, the day-to-day operations, the laundry, the dishes, make sure the homework is done, go to bed. Those little things are not just synonymous with mothers, but we're really trying to get the fathers to understand that you need to fill that role as well, along with the role that fathers normally play.
So really, in essence, what we're talking about is parenting.
That's right.
Parenting.
That's right. And co-parenting, as you mentioned it, of course, that's the optimum thing to do. If you have two, a mother and a father that are in the child's life, that's wonderful. But if it's not the case and the father has to pull his weight, so be it. Do what you got to do. Do the dishes.
Right.
Bottom line.
Right.
So that's what it's about.
Right. That's really cool that you actually encourage. They're not like the femininity being synonymous with doing chores such as dishes.
Exactly. Well, we were telling the fathers now, don't let the mom get all the accolades like that.
Right.
You know,
right. That's cool.
It's said so many times. We hear it so many times. Mothers get all this stuff on Mother's Day. That's because they earn it. And they're lifted up because they do all the day-to-day things.
Right. Now, is that where you got the name Coach Lynn from?
Football.
From football.
Really came from coaching
football. Because it sounds like you're a dad coach, you know?
That's what it transcended into that. Now I teach the game of life.
Nice,
so that's really what it's about.
Nice. Now just share with everybody where they can watch Dare to Dream. And wait a minute, you have something coming up in November that's supposed to be really big at the Copacabana, right?
Oh yes, we're inviting all the fathers. You know, the new Copa, I can't wait. I was sad when the old one had to shut down.
I know. Well, that was like the third time.
Oh,
but
my
we're
goodness.
at our fourth Copacabana.
We'll pray to God that this one goes nowhere. But we're having the fathers come out. We're having a Father's Night out in November. Get the guys get a chance to come on out, teach them some salsa.
Nice.
And really get them a chance to see the Copa. Many have never had a chance to see that icon.
Now, is there a website that they can go to obtain more information on that?
Yes, they can go to mydadislove.com and see all the interesting things, as well as bronxnet.org. See our blog on there and our site. and all the information is there.
And Dare to Dream airs on Channel 67 on what days?
Tuesdays at 8 o'clock.
Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. Well, you know, I'm really glad that you're here. And, you know, we just want to share with everyone that Coach Lynn's daughter is off to college. That's the only reason
That's right.
she's not here with us today.
That's right. Thank
you know,
goodness.
he saw her all the way through
Yeah.
to college. And we congratulate you on your efforts, in your parenting skills, and also more so that taking the time to actually send an outpour of concern and love to anybody who may be questioning their abilities.
That's right. We're teaching the fathers. What we found, and you know better than most of the fathers that are absent in the children's lives are because they've never seen before. They never had a father or any type of male leadership in their life that
Right.
showed them how to play it.
Right.
So that's really how we try to fill those gaps and fill those shoes, if you will.
And
it's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
I
It's a
love it.
wonderful thing. We love spreading that love out
Thank
there
you. Thank you.
from all angles. So,
Thank you so much.
it's fatherislove.com, right?
MyDadIsLove.com.
My Dad is Love. That's right. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank
Once again,
you.
Coach Lynn, MyDadIsLove.com. If you're interested in more information on parenting skills, because you know what, women, you can look up that website as well, and I'm sure
Exactly.
there's a lot you'll be able to kind of pick and choose from to, you know, just use for your own techniques and methods, and maybe even pass it along to your husband and so forth. So there you go. There you have it. We are here still at the Viva Bronx Festival on the Grand Concourse, and well, we're gonna go out into the streets because well, Baron is gonna show us some 1-2s dancing on the streets. Baron?
I'm here with Warren. As you can see behind me, people are dancing. The rhythm has been taking the streets. Warren, talk to me about your dancing.
My dancing. I grew up in the Bronx. So all my life I learned everything from the street mostly. And then I learned a little bit from the club, but basically I learned it from the street. And I know most of the people, they call me Chino Tatero. Yeah.
Are you going to heat up the asphalt for us today?
Well, I try.
You gotta give us a little.
I just got here. Yeah, I try. I just got here. So.
Get in there, here it goes. Warren's about to smoke up the floor. You're experiencing groove movements. Yes! There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Yes, 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 yes. Let's get a round of applause right here. Show us up. I'm here with DJ Hectech and Def. Guys, what's going on here tonight in the Grand Concourse?
Just representing Viva Bronx, representing Blunt Squad TV, Bronx Mob, and also BronxNet, of course. You know, just ready to perform in a little while with Def Cloud Kicker and myself, DJ Hectech.
We repping, you know, our Puerto Rican heritage out here, Viva Bronx, man. I personally was born out here in Grand Concourse myself, you know what I mean? So this is the perfect platform, you know, for me to share my music, you know, get this Bronx love, man.
We're gonna watch you perform a little bit. What are you gonna drop on him today?
Well, he has a new single that's coming out in the hood and is representing all neighborhoods throughout the Bronx as well as New York City. So you be on the lookout for that. In the hood, Bronx Mob, Blunt Squad TV, all BronxNet. You know what it is. DJ Hectech, worldwide. Zulu.
Boricua all the way, baby.
Peace, BX, Def Clap kicking the building.
Viva Bronx 2011. You heard it here first.
Thank you, Baron. Rina Valentin here, and we are still here on the Grand Concourse in this beautiful glass mobile studio, celebrating the rich culture of what it is to be part of the Bronx at the Viva Bronx Festival. And speaking of culture and richness, there's art. With me, we have from the Bronx Council of the Arts, a published poet and the grants administrator of the Bronx Council of the Arts. Please welcome Americo Casiano. Hello, Americo.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for Bronx to bring me over.
Absolutely.
Having a great time with this Viva Bronx Festival, a lot of music. The young people are out, so it's my pleasure, and thank you.
Yes, no, it's a pleasure to have you aboard because, you know, a lot of these type of events and a lot of things that occur within our community, arts related, are not possible without the assistance of Bronx Council of the Arts. So can we just share with everyone what the Bronx Council of the Arts serves in their mission in assisting the elevation of artistry here in the Bronx?
Well, the Bronx Council of the Arts mission basically is to promote the arts, and more importantly, to promote the participation of all residents and people in the arts and all of our activities so that people can know what arts and culture is here in the Bronx.
Right, and in addition to that, right, because you're the grants administrator, there's this other component that somehow people don't feel is synonymous with being an artist, and that is getting paid. And seriously, so this is where he comes in, because the Bronx Council of the Arts, if you didn't know, happens to be this organization that assists with that kind of process. So can you just share a little bit about where we're at as far as grants?
Sure. Our year runs from July to June, so we're beginning our year. And this is the beginning of our grant process. We offer grants to community organizations that are not arts. We offer grants to artists. We offer grants to arts organizations so that they can promote the art from their discipline, for those artists and arts organizations, and for the community-based organizations to bring art to their neighborhood. The idea of that is so that we can have more art and culture in as many neighborhoods as possible.
Right, and so just get off the top of your head, if you can, there are a few deadlines that are coming up, right? We just missed one for, it was for organizations, right?
It was the...
now, just share a little bit about that, about the criteria in being an organization. You have to be non-for-profit, or... Yes, you do have to be a 501c3.
For all the organizational grants, you have to be a not-for-profit organization. And what they do is they bring the artists into the communities. So they'll bring the bands, they'll bring the puppeteers, they'll bring the acting ensembles, either to do classes, workshops, to do performances, exhibitions. And the grants that we get both from the state of New York, the city of New York, and even the federal government and some private foundations allow that to happen. So, like, for example, this September, we just finished. We just finished the deadline for the Community Arts Grant, and that's for all organizations to provide something in the neighborhood. Coming up soon, and everybody should look at our website, www.bronxarts.org, for our Arts Fund. The Arts Fund is especially important for artists and the arts organizations. Arts organizations have to have a budget of under $200,000. Individual artists don't have to worry about that, but both have to have a project ready for the public.
Right, so it's a grant related to a project. Now, is there a maximum amount and a minimum amount in the grant that's being offered?
Well, what's coming up now is our city monies. You can ask for up to $5,000. If you're an organization, we ask you to try to match it, not necessarily dollar for dollar, but bring other cash into the project.
Right.
Individual artists, you got it made. You can do a project, and you can ask for the $5,000 to do that project. Projects have to begin in June.
January of 2012.
And they have to finish. We give them the full calendar year. So you look to start your project in January, and you'll have up to December of 2012 to finish the project.
Got it, got it. Now, aside from the grants, there's some other things that are coming up with the Bronx Council of the Arts. You have an annual fundraiser. This is going to be the first annual fundraiser that's awarding women, which we love. We power to the women. So share a little bit about that.
You know, like everybody knows, we're going through some rough times here in New York and in the country, and the Bronx Council on the Arts is feeling that pinch. So we brainstormed and we decided to do an annual event that we asked all corporates to come in and participate. And this year, we want to kick it off by first acknowledging key women artists or women who have done something for the arts and culture. And that will be in November 10th. We're going to hold it at the Bronx Museum, wonderful museum.
Nice, beautiful space.
We do a lot of things there. And we're going to be offering some things through auctions. Some of the artists are donating their artwork or their book, and we're going to auction them to raise some monies. And we're going to be highlighting, not just awarding an award to key women, but we're going to be highlighting women artists. For example, we have Nilsa Garces, a well-known puppeteer. She's going to be performing some puppetry, and we're right now waiting for confirmation on a couple of the other artists. But it's going to be a fun activity. And again, the idea is to bring more monies into the Bronx Council of the Arts so we can offer more services to the Bronx community.
That's beautiful, and of course to support the artists. And that event is happening November 10th?
That's happening November 10th at the Bronx Museum. If anybody wants any more information, please call 718-931-9500. You can talk to either Phil Cardoni, or you can ask for Deidre Scott, our executive director, or Ellen Pollan.
Right, and so once again, if you're just tuning in right now, you can always go to bronxarts.org for any of the information that we've been discussing, because the grant information is there, as well as this wonderful fundraising event that they're going to be having at the Bronx Museum
And
in
everything
November.
that's happening in the Bronx, we always post it in our news and in opportunities. If you're looking for more opportunities and you're an artist, go to the webpage.
Beautiful. Now, you know, I don't mean to put you on the spot, right? Because Americo is a published poet, so I wonder if he had something that he could just pull out to close out this segment before we go back out into the street that could affiliate itself with Viva Bronx or art. Do you have anything you can whip out right now?
All right, it is a surprise.
Woo, go for it, America!
Many men have glared over our pain. They watch us in rigor mortis, stiffing strolls, enjoying our air, looking at the wonderful sights that we have here in the Bronx. But again, many men, many women continue looking at our pain, and they watch us in rigor mortis, sometimes stiffing the stroll. And as police come by, we look carefully, and carefully we state with pride and joy, we are the Bronx. Que viva.
Beautiful! Yay, Americo! On the spot, too.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Americo Casiano, like we mentioned earlier, is a published poet. You can find him on Facebook, and of course, you can look him up on bronxarts.org. Thank you once again for all the information.
Thank you, Rita.
It was a pleasure having you on, and you did so awesome on the spot there. That was hot. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's right. Poets in the house, baby.
Yeah,
Not only are they helping the artists, they're artists themselves. That's how we do here in the Bronx. All right, we got to go back out into the street because Sylvia Anglin found an elected official who has a few things he needs to say to us. Sylvia's going to be out there with, Assemblyman Jose Rivera. Let's take a look.
What a better way than to end the summer than with a concert right in the middle, or at the beginning of Grand Concourse, right outside Hostos Community College. I'm here because I love to support everything that takes place in our borough, especially the cultural part of it. And this is a clear indication of what our youth can do. And they can show us how talented they are, and we need to support them. And simply, that's why I'm here. Let the youth know that they mean so much to us and that we're out here to support them.
Un saludo para el detective Bobby Rivera, que está por aquí del Youth Department.
The public resource, that is BronxNet, has equipped thousands of men, women, and young people to depict the borough in ways that reflect the experience, voice, and vision of the people who actually live here. ordinary yet extraordinary, outstanding men, women, and students who utilize BronxNet training, technology, studios, and channels to highlight and encourage dialogue on important issues behind the camera or as neighbors and leaders participating as guests in front of the camera are all part of positive transformation in our communities. They are local voices that inspire hope and activate people to work together toward even more vibrant communities and engaged constituents. They are encouraging investment in our children's future, the strengthening of arts and culture, and the building of a bustling Bronx economy. The producers of BronxNet capture and share the viable solutions that Bronxites put into action to tackle each and every issue we face together. Just as they are passionate about the issues, the producers of BronxNet use the cameras to capture the vital energy, the everyday activities that are the pulse of the Bronx. The forums, parades, festivals, and studio programs shared on BronxNet that say we are proud. Estamos orgullosos, yimidem, unyam krenar, nahenu mustafaren, panta tiwa. We are proud of who we are. They capture the flavorful and unique treats, treasures, and triumphs that reflect the colorful heritage and make the Bronx the Bronx. They focus on the sports and other healthful activities that keep us fit to fight the good fight another day tomorrow. While the producers of BronxNet document all the Bronx has to offer, they even document the documentarians across disciplines. The people of the Bronx who leave tablets for tomorrow as they share their thoughts, feelings, experiences, and knowledge through the visual arts, literature, film, science, and music. The producers of BronxNet are themselves leaving a wealth of information that people from future generations can enjoy when they find and open the treasure chest and access the digital tablets, media time capsules of your channels, BronxNet.
So pop bottles, kiss models, trendsetters, they follow. La tarima, las botellas, estamos pa' lo que sea. So pop bottles, kiss models, trendsetters, they follow. La tarima, las botellas, estamos pa' lo que sea. I'm here to rock out. Dineros, modelos, vida de rockero, videos, tripeos, yo no quiero parar. Dineros, modelos, vida de rockero, videos, tripeos, yo no quiero parar.
Estilo rockerito, la correa es en soga. Parece loquita pero es antidroga. Se pregunta qué es lo que yo hago, le contesto en la misión, doctorado sin toga. Me pongo peligroso si me tiro la tela. Nice, fly, spicy, veras, have fun, twice, veras, roll the dice, que espera. Un par de días de melodía, un par de años de fotografía, las excursiones, la regalía. Esa es la vida, esa es la vida. Clasificado ese de superestrella. Me gusta el brillo, me gustan ellas. Rose lips, nice lips, fast whips, first dip. I like. Me gusta la moda, la foto, la adrenalina. 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 Me gusta la moda, la foto, la adrenalina.
So bottles, kiss models, trendsetters, they follow. La tarima, las botellas, estamos pa' lo que sea. So pop bottles, kiss models, trendsetters, they follow. La tarima, las botellas, estamos pa' lo que sea. I'm here to rock out. Dinero, modelos, vida de rockero, videos, tripeos, yo no quiero parar. Dinero, modelos, vida de rockero, videos, tripeos, yo no quiero parar. I'm a rockstar, finame yo fixin', cause they focus on trust and they never ever listen. Cause they see me walla walla en la vía. Entramos a la noche y salimos por el día. Blue Label a la roca, mientras sudo gotas. It's okay cause you sweating too. Tonight your money, you know what to do cause I'm a rock star. Baby, I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. Baby, I'm a rock star.
Brinca, go, 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 go. Let's go, 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 go. Let's go. Woo.
We're standing here with Jashak, who donated to BronxNet this display truck. Can you tell us about what is this display truck and where can we find it?
Well, my trucks travel all over the Bronx, and I can do 3D displays in here from living rooms to kitchens to TV studios. But the real business is it travels around the Bronx with different kinds of advertising on it. And this truck can be found through my company. You can call BronxNet, or you can call me at 917-862-6221.
So can you tell me what's the strangest display that you've ever had in the truck?
Kenneth Cole had a bunch of male models in the back introducing his new shoe line, male models. So that was pretty strange. And Jonathan Adler set up a living room, which drove around Manhattan for 2 days, 2 days or 3 days. That was a good event as well. So the strangest display, I think we maybe had it with a TV studio. It's pretty good though, isn't it?
So there you have it. BronxNet is always on the cutting edge.
Hi and welcome back. We are rocking here at Viva Open in our glass mobile studio. Rina Valentin here at the 7th annual Viva Bronx Festival. Ready to get some tips on what it means or how it is to get lean. That's right, you know him as the pioneer and grandmaster of hip hop. But now he's got a show coming up on BronxNet called Grandmaster Fitness. Please welcome hip-hop pioneer, Grandmaster Melly Mel.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Rihanna?
Woo! Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so here's my first question. What affiliation does hip-hop have to do with health?
Well, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with it, but being that I've been doing hip-hop for so long, and I'm 50 years old, and I've been exercising, and my whole key to, sustaining good health throughout my career was, being fit. So it's and hip hop is evolved into a lifestyle thing. So that's where the fitness part comes in. How do you maintain a certain lifestyle and a good quality of life throughout your life by exercising and eating right?
That's a really interesting point that you made. Lifestyle,
right?
Not dieting,
right?
Right. So what are some things that you could suggest to people that would alter their lifestyle into becoming a habit?
Well, see,
good habit, right?
Well, yeah, the first thing is very simple. No matter who you are, you have to get some exercise. And the diet is like a lot of times if you eat a certain way and you exercise, you'll burn a lot of it off. But just like when we all was young, you could eat basically anything, cookies, cake, whatever, but if you got out, you ran around, and you played, at least when I was young.
Right.
Around, and you burnt a lot of it off. And then as you get older, you start doing less, but you eat the same. So that's where exercise have to take the place of just your natural routine and habit that you did when you was young and you had a fast metabolism. So therefore, as you get older, you have to add the exercise to the equation so you can burn off a lot of the food that you putting into your body. Because when you was young, you would use it as fuel. As you get older, you use less of it as fuel, and that's when it turns into fat.
So here's a question. How, instead of, like, say, signing up for a gym and paying this annual fee, and let's say you don't have that type of money in your budget to add to your expenses, like, what does a person do to even initiate this exercise become part of their daily routine?
Well, the most simplest thing, and even the best exercise, you don't have to go, never have to join a gym. You never have to do even a strenuous exercise. The easiest way to get in decent shape is simply to walk.
To walk,
and
wow.
that is the most, it's like a lot of times if you watch like one of those exercise shows, like where they get people to lose weight and they put them through this strenuous exercise regimen, that's basically for the show. The easiest way to get in good shape and to lose weight is you simply just have to walk. And
how often do you have to walk? How long do you have to walk for?
Well, you would figure if you could walk for maybe, like if you were to start with about 30 minutes and then you do that 4 times a week. And now that's very easy. And it ain't even walking like to where you're out of breath. The key to doing good aerobics, like a good aerobic exercise, is you have to be able to walk and talk at the same time. So let's just say if you was walking, you know, from here way to however maybe to Tremont, that would probably take you about a half hour.
Right.
But and now the whole thing is you want to be on the phone talking. And if you're sweating a little bit, but you're never supposed to run out of breath, and that's how easy it is. See, people think it's just whole strenuous regimen that has nothing to do with nothing. That's something else.
Okay, so just because he simplified it and made it a point of saying that you have to be able to walk and talk, like what does the talking have to do with it? Obviously, it has to do with breathing, but what how do you know you're breathing right? Let's say
the talking part comes in like this. If you're able to talk, then that means you're still breathing, and that's when you're burning fat the most. When you start running out of breath, that's when you're exercising your muscle, and you won't burn fat while you're trying to exercise muscle. So it's just a simple equation of you just walking and being able to breathe so that you're not out of breath. And that's why I say if you can walk and talk, then you're not out of breath. So it's like you're doing a nice brisk walk, but you'll still be able to talk, and then that's when you're burning fat most efficiently. Anything else is like you're trying to work your muscle, and like I said, you don't burn fat when you're working your muscles. So it's the simplest thing to do, and everybody could walk, and you don't really have an excuse.
Okay, so just because you brought up you don't burn fat when you're working your muscles, what do you mean by that? Like lifting? Like what exactly do you mean by that?
In other words, you can go in the gym and lift all day. You'll build up your muscles, but you won't burn off fat efficiently.
So you're building the muscle on top of fat.
Right, you'll look the same way. You see what I'm saying? Your look won't change, and your weight won't change. And as a matter of fact, you probably gain more weight because you're working your muscle, and then when you eat, it's just going to go straight to your muscle. Instead of just, when you're doing good aerobic exercise, whether it's walking, whether it's dancing, that's another good aerobic. You put on your favorite record and you dance around and doing that mixed with a steady diet, that's how you lose weight and stay in good shape.
So basically, in essence, what you're saying is that you need the cardiovascular component in your training regimen to be part of your daily routine.
Exactly. And that has nothing to do with exercise, nothing to do with lifting weights, nothing to do with anything strenuous. It's just that you have to just get up and be mobile. And some people they might have bad knees or bad feet, so you might want to get on a bike or a stationary bike, but you still need to be mobile. And like I said, it's not nothing hard to do. You don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to. What you want to do is do enough just to come in the next time and stay consistent. But that's been my key to being in good shape. It's not that I've worked out 2 or 3 hours, even though sometimes I have, but the main thing is I've stayed consistent throughout the years.
Right, consistent, of course, because he's Grandmaster Hip Hop, so he gotta rock those moves, right? And you said the dancing is a perfect example.
Is another great example, because you got the right music on that you like, and you just moving around, and you'll sweat a little bit, and you'll be singing along. And the main thing is not to get out of breath. If you're out of breath, you're doing too much, and you don't have to do that much.
Interesting. We're always trained to believe that you gotta push, right?
Yeah.
Right? And the pushing usually comes from losing that breath. But what you're saying is no, it's the consistency.
Exactly.
Not the exhaustion, the consistency.
Right.
So it's every day as opposed to longer every day.
And it's not like you want to do so much to whereas you get worn out of doing it. It's like you'll get burnt out and then you'll stop. You want to do enough to whereas even when you do more, you're doing it because you're building up a gradual resistance to being in shape, and then the 30 minutes will turn to 35 minutes, or 2 weeks later into 40 minutes, and then sooner or later you'll be able to do an hour, and there's nothing to think about. You just be in there, get in there, and do it because it's not like you're doing a whole lot, and it's not like you're traumatizing yourself. Oh my God, I got to go work out hard. There's nothing like that.
It's a mind matter, right? It's definitely a mind matter, and it's also designing a lifestyle, which is what you said in the beginning of this, in creating habits. Like perfect example, just where we're at. You know, they're playing music. These people are out there, you know, shaking their thing and dancing away, you know, their fat without even knowing that's what they're doing.
And you see some seniors out there, they still could get, you know, but that's what it's all about. It's about doing something that you enjoy and that you would like to do every time. Everybody don't like to exercise every time. Everybody don't like to hear the word exercise, but if you could do something that you like to do every time, and music, the dance would probably be more perfect, and you'll have a good time and get in good shape at the same time.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Grandmaster Melly Mel giving us those fabulous tips on how to get lean, how to stay lean, and how to just, you know, create a lifestyle of just fitness. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the size of that.
Look at the cannons.
Look at the cannons. Look at the cannons. And if you want to learn some more and you'd like to find out more about Grandmaster Fitness television show, you can go to www.bronxnet.org. We are going to leave you with the main stage, and maybe you'll get your groove on and get your fitness on, as we mentioned earlier. Dance it away with the main stage, Viva Bronx, 7th annual. Awesome.
Eso. Un fuerte aplauso para SBK Dancer. ¿Cómo dice que se siente? Wow. Tienen más salsa que la salsa en oye. ¿Cómo?
It's very vital that the community be involved with these types of productions.
It introduced me to the operations of camera, about field production.
It was like an extended version of going back to school for me.
I think BronxNet brought it out of me.
But BronxNet is a very good source for the regular citizen to just have that opportunity.
It's for the community, to be utilized by the community.
To present their side, their story through communications and through the television medium.
Voice your support to keep the channels open and strong. Online, visit bronxnet.org and click on Support Public Access Television. and sign the letter to your local representatives.
Our voices will be heard. Let's keep the channel open and stay strong.
Weight loss, it's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
Hello and welcome back to Viva Open here on the Grand Concourse in our mobile glass studio as we've been throughout the day, enjoying the 7th annual Viva Bronx Festival. And we're about to sprinkle a little Latin sabor. That's right, we've got a all-girl Latin group who is here to sprinkle some fairy dust just for you. Please welcome Rock Fairies. Yeah. Hello, beautiful lady.
Hello, Rock Fairies.
Oh, we are great. We are great here in the studio, and we're looking forward to listening to your music up there. But before we get into your music and your moves and all of that, because they know how to move, let's just share with everyone how you came up with the name Fairies and how you each all have a different fairy name and represent a different characteristic.
Solid team. We stay together no matter what. We have our rough edges, but at the end of the day, we all strive for the same passion. And we came up with the Fairies because we wanted to inspire all the young girls and wanted us to be kind of like a fantasy theme. And also, you know, we want to also have a lot of merchandise also so we could spread it out to the young girls. And
lots of pink.
Yeah, we have a lots of pink. And we all have our individual fairy personalities. Me personally, I'm Flawless Fairy. Here to my right, we have Dolce Fairy. And
I'm Sassy Fairy.
I'm Electric Fairy.
And I'm Jazzy Fairy.
And that's what makes the Rock Fairies.
That's nice, nice. Now, how did you all come up with your own individual fairy names?
Based on our personalities.
Right, so you're sassy, huh? Sassafras over there.
Check this electric bolt over here.
Nice.
She's definitely Electric Fairy.
She's always the Red Bull one without Red Bull in her system.
She's the hyper crazy one.
We have Dolce over here. She's very sweet. So
Dolce.
In Spanish, Dolce is like
Dulce.
So we call it Dolce to give it a little bit of an edge.
Very
nice.
We have Jazzy in the corner, as you can see, very jazzy with the red hair. She's very unique with, you know, everything about her is very unique. In a good way, of course.
I am Sassy Fairy. I'm the flirty, sassy.
You can tell by the pretty face, right?
Well, you're bedazzling us, I'll tell you that. That is for sure. So,
and I'm Flawless Fairy.
You're Flawless Fairy.
She is the rapper of our group.
I'm the rapper of the group.
She's the rapper.
I'm kind of like the whiplasher sometimes. The girls kind of hate me sometimes. They're always like, let's do it. But at the end of the day, you know, we do it for the positive, and I always want everything to go right. And it's a little bit bad to be a little bit of perfectionist, but this is our passion, and this is what I love to do with my girls, and we all love to work with each other, so do it right.
That's great. That's wonderful. And if you don't mind me asking, how old is your group? Like, what's the age range? We're maybe full age range.
It's easy. It's between 21 and 24.
21 and 24. Beautiful. You got a great future ahead of you. So, how? Tell me a little bit about your adventures, because I mean, you ladies are considered like the hottest female Latin sensation now.
Thank you so much.
Well, wow, that's a interesting question. We've been together for a while. It's been 3 years, so we've been through a lot. We've changed. It came from starting small to now we're getting bigger. And at this point, we're just super excited to do more shows. We have our new single coming out called All Dogs, which is what we're really proud of. And
what? I'm sorry?
a new single.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's called All Dogs. That's for all you men out there.
We're currently working on getting a video date and everything.
Right.
So, we're really excited about
the song is really exciting because it really defines who we are to the T. Like we have
Female empowerment.
Yeah, female empowerment. A. B, the music is dance music, which we absolutely adore.
Right.
And on top of that, it's very dainty. And there's parts like, you know, when she comes out, Dulce Ferry, she comes out and says, but why you gotta be the same? And it's so sweet. So yeah, and then we're like, you gotta do better.
Daintiness, sweetness, attitude.
And then she comes out with her rap and she goes real hard, and then I come out singing.
Not every man goes to heaven, guys.
Yes.
We understand
Not
some
all
are good,
dogs
some are
go
bad.
to heaven. I know.
You
I'm
guys
sure you
are
know.
Let's be
hilarious.
realistic now.
I want to be a rock fairy now.
Isn't it inspiring?
It
You can't lie.
is. What's really inspiring is that you guys have your heads on and you're conscious of the message that you're putting out there.
We're all about creating positive energy and creating positive influences on little girls, because, you know, we don't want girls to think that just because you're getting older you have to be so sexy and this and that, and you have to be so accommodating to men. So we want to show you and all the little girls out there that it's just about being yourself and being who you are naturally without having to impress anyone, and being yourself. Like, we just like to push that out there.
So when is the single coming out?
Well, this month, actually.
This month
This
as
is
in the month of
first time we
October.
released it.
Nice, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Like I said earlier, right now we're working on getting our video date. So we're working on like the theme of the video, what everything's gonna be, you know, our scenes and everything. So we're super duper excited. We spent like every rehearsal day having a meeting about it because we just can't wait for that moment.
Yes, October is really our month.
Oh, you were saying?
That October is really our month. Like Electric was saying earlier, we've been together for about 3 years. You know, practicing, getting to know each other, getting to know the dances. And now, 3 years later, where we are now, we're at a way more professional level. The songs are more professional, the dances, the interviews.
Who choreographs your
everything.
dance?
Michelangelo Brittany. He's our choreographer.
Yeah, he's one of our choreographers. We
He's
also worked
amazing.
with Tori Nelson before. Sometimes we, you know, we pitch in and put a little bit of
She
our
does
own heads in
a lot
it,
of our
so
choreography.
You have serious management behind you as well.
Yes.
Yes, we have no time to
Titans
slack.
Media, we have very good management. Our managers work with Mary J. Blige, Alicia
Jodeci.
Keys, Jodeci, Cypress Hill, Sony, Uptown Records. So they're ready to push us out. They're just waiting for the single, and All Dogs
we need that right song.
is cooking
and
in
we
the
feel
pot.
like
and
this is the right song.
We're ready to go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, like, if anybody wanted to find out more about you guys, where would they do so?
Definitely on our Twitter. Twitter/Rock Fairies, ROKFAIRIES. There is no C in Rock Fairies. It's ROK Fairies. And you can follow us on YouTube. We're constantly uploading videos on ourselves. We even have silly videos, like just us hanging out in rehearsal, just so the public can get to know us and all the kids can get to know us. Like, we like to keep a personal relationship with our fans. So the YouTube, the Twitter, and we're working on our website at the same time as the video.
We
so.
do check our mail. We do check the Twitter.
Yes,
it's not
everything.
automated. We don't have anyone to check it for us. So we do check the Twitter, Facebook, and everything.
Beautiful. Oh, isn't that wonderful? You just sprinkled us all with some fairy dust, and you're so rocking, ladies.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rocking. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the
Rock
opportunity.
Fairies, everyone. Make sure you check out for them. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're here at the Viva Bronx Festival, the 7th annual, and they're going to be on the main stage. So make sure you stick around. We'll
Make
be
sure
right
you
back.
check it out.
It's very vital that the community be involved with these types of productions.
It introduced me to the operations of camera, about field production.
It was like an extended version of going back to school for me.
I think BronxNet brought it out of me.
But BronxNet is a very good source for the regular citizen to just have that opportunity
It's for the community to be utilized by the community.
to present their side, their story through communications and through the television medium.
Voice your support to keep the channels open and strong. Online, visit bronxnet.org and click on Support Public Access Television and sign the letter to your local representatives.
Our voices will be heard. Let's keep the channel open and say Bronx strong.
Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone. But you're not alone. At IAVA.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community, get the resources you need, and connect to other vets who know where you're coming from. IAVA.org. We've got your back.
Weight loss, it's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
Y El Teacher. They're the wonderful bachata singers that tore up the stage tonight. We're going to hear how they enjoyed Viva Bronx.
Nice, nice.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you for the invitation. You know, I don't speak a lot of English, you know, but whatever. Thanks to everybody.
You had a good time today?
Yeah, very nice, very good. Everything's beautiful, wonderful.
Awesome, you too?
Yes, enjoying it a lot. Thanks for the invitation, and here we go.
All right, I want to get a little bit of a taste. Can sing something, 2-3 seconds, something beautiful. Because bachata is the song and the dance of love, right? So give us a little, come, venga.
Yeah.
Something.
Let's see something. Es el amor de mi vida que me ha dejado solo y sin salida, que me ha roto todita la vida, que se burló de mí y de mi querer.
Gracias. Thank you guys. Beautiful voices, beautiful songs, and they're awesome bachata singers. Thanks today. All the talent in the Bronx.
So as you can see, it's been another beautiful year here at Viva Bronx. Myself, I've eaten a lot, I've danced a lot, I've loved a lot. Thank you for watching. But right now, this Baron is going to settle down for an early autumn nap. Good night. Till next year. I'm Bernard Brosia, reporting for BronxNet.
Thank you all for joining us for Viva Open on BronxNet. Viva Bronx all day, Bronx strong all day, every day.
And the Bronx is the greatest place on earth. Bronx strong, baby.